A snapper riding mower, what it does best is cut grass, fast. The snapper riding mower, for a good job done fast.
All right, y'all. Well, we are back with the extra tough snapper riding lawnmower. So I've been doing a little bit more research on this motor and on this model here, and I did find out that this is not a 1978, 79, whatever I said it was. This is actually a 1986 Series 6 Extra Tough Snapper mower. And it comes with the W1, so I kept researching WI. It's actually W1 450V Wisconsin Robin. And in knowing exactly what we have here now, I've been able to find the engine diagram and the schematics for the whole mower, the motor. That is really, really coming in handy. But an update on what we've got going on here. We've got a new 275 crank 12-volt battery here, and we needed to get a longer battery cable, so we installed that, so that's good to go. And I was also saying that I was gonna look online for a new coil. However, we were getting a little bit of spark from the spark plug cap here. Whenever we just take the spark plug off here and then ground it, we do get a tiny bit of spark. So that makes me not 100% convinced that we have a bad coil. And what we have here, this wire right here, is a kill switch wire. And somebody recommended that I disconnect the kill switch wire and try to check for spark. So we did that, and check this out. You'll see that? Yeah. Ground it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful big spark. Now we know the culprit is this kill switch wire. So it's the black wire here, and if we follow that, connecting here, but then it's also connected to this blue one, and if we follow this blue one here, it's connected right here, and this is a kill switch trigger for the throttle. So if we want to stop the engine, it goes all the way down, and it triggers that switch. Then it stops the spark by disengaging the coil. So my guess is if we maybe clean some of these connections here, that might solve our problem. So we'll get around to doing that, and also we'll have a look at this carburetor as well. Clean up that carburetor, and since we know we have spark, next thing I want to do is check our compression. So let's have a look at that. But this is exciting, guys. We are on the move here. All right, got our compression gauge. So we'll just get that in right where the spark plug screws into. I think we want to get around 80 to 100 PSI is what we're aiming for on this. I think we're going to be good. It already feels like we have good compression, so let's check that. All right, guys, and we'll have the throttle open. And here we go. Crank it over a few times. Looks like we are right at 100. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Let's do that again. I think that's really good, actually. Yeah. All right, well, that should work. That should work. I'm taking this bracket piece off here for the fuel line, just to get that out of the way. Yeah, I think we might want to just go ahead and replace that. It's all brittle, breaking up around there. So we'll replace this connection, clean it up around here. We should be good to go. All right, let's do that. All right, guys, well, we've got the new connections on right here. So we've got the black, red, and the blue. Those are all good to go. And let's see if we can see this here, the switch right there. We've got that cleaned up and a new connection on there as well. So that should be working. All right, so we've got the throttle on all the way on stop, so we shouldn't see spark, I don't believe. Okay, so now if we put it to on, let's see what happens here. Still no spark. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Unsuccessful on figuring out this kill switch wire situation. Cleaning up all those wires there did not fix the issue, so we're just gonna leave it off for now. We know we've got spark, we've got compression, and now let's go ahead and get this carburetor off. We'll get this all disassembled and cleaned up. I think we'll be good to go once we do that, so let's get started on that. Alright, so to get this carburetor off, looks like we just got 2 bolts right here. Need to get off. Dang, those are on there. Let's see. There we go. We've got a gasket. Looks like it's in good shape. Alright, got the throttle and choke off here. That took a minute, but we got it off. And here we come. So there we go. Alright, let's dive into this guy. Alright, y'all, it's time to dive into this carburetor here. Let me know in the comments what you think we're gonna find here. This is the gas that came out of the float. So yeah, that's pretty bad. All right, let's do this. There we go. Oh yeah, pretty bad. Pretty gunked up there. Yeah. Pretty gunked up. Got chunks here. That one is pretty much all the way in. And stuck. Wow. There we go. Crusty. Alright. That one seemed all the way on as well. Alright. There we go. So there's our needle. That's definitely gunked up. That's got a big old chunk of gunk on it. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, that's bad. No wonder it looked weird. It's like, man, where's the main jet screw? It's gunked up. Alright guys, got the carburetor all cleaned up and reassembled here. So now, let's get this all back together, put back onto the machine here, and then we can try to fire her up again. I'm gonna have high hopes this time. The carburetor is back on and installed, and we've also got the gas tank, new gas lines, a gas filter, and we cleaned up the fuel switch here. So we got that operating. Got the throttle cables hooked back up, and I think we are ready to try to see if we can fire this baby up. I put a little bit of gas in here too, so we're good there. Let's see if she's gonna fire up. Alright. Put it on choke. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. Alright, well, I didn't want to leave you all without a little stay tuned here. So, as you can hear, the motor is sputtering quite a bit. And the reason it's doing that, so with these lawnmower engines, these have governors on them. That's what this piece right here is, this little lever. And so the governor controls the RPM, and that's why every time you start your lawnmower, it just seems to fire up and just go to a certain RPM. But anytime the air-to-fuel mixture is off, there's an air leak, the carburetor's dirty, there's bad gas, the air filter's clogged, anything like that, it can cause the RPMs to just go up and down, up and down. It's the governor just constantly trying to find that sweet spot. But without the proper air to fuel mixture, it's not going to find the sweet spot. If we look at our intake manifold here, where the carburetor connects to, so I've got gasket sealer all around this. This whole piece I discovered was completely cracked. This whole side piece here is completely busted off. And I tried to put some gasket sealer on it just temporarily to see if that fixed it. Did not fix it, so we're definitely getting an air leak here because we can't even tighten down these bolts all the way. We're probably getting all kinds of air leakage going on here. Definitely down here. I mean, that crack goes all the way through. This side piece is completely broken off. But I already looked online, and out of just sheer luck, I found a used one on eBay for like 30 bucks. So I've already ordered that. That should be here in like a week. And then we'll be able to swap out this intake manifold, properly tighten down those bolts. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for that. In the next video, we're going to take care of that situation. And also, we've been doing a little bit of cosmetic work here, so I'll bring you guys into that. And we ordered a new blade, so that should be here in a couple days, and we may address this deck. So yeah, guys, until then, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this one so far, and until then, peace, take it easy.